morning internet, and welcome to day 27 of Once Upon a December. These are 4 coats of paint. This one, this one, this one, this one. Something's wrong with this one. It's not supposed to be so white. We think maybe they didn't mix it in.
Yeah, it's literally just pure white. It's not meant to be.
Yeah, so we might go back to Bunnings and just try and pick up another one, see what's wrong. And we're thinking there might be a 5th one we get, which is a combination of these two. But yeah, we've got to see if we've got time to go hit up Bunnings before we meet up with Violet and Jimmy. We're meeting them in about an hour or so. But yeah, those are the colors so far. We're back at the Bunnings counter to get more paint. And Toby's is looking for somebody at the Bunnings counter because no one's here. So we got the paint. So it was really interesting. I don't know, I'm actually not really clear what I said in the previous videos, but essentially there's a specific paint color, I think it's like white beach quarter or something, that is supposed to be really similar to another color. And they're not white, but they're like pretty much white. They're like close to white, but they're not white. So when you paint them against white, it stands out. So the first color that wasn't white beach really stood out against the white, looked great, and probably is the one we're leaning towards. But then when we swatched white beach, it was completely white yesterday, and then this morning we went to see it dry. So we realized that maybe the pot we had is a dud or something like that. We're not sure, so we decided to go and see if we could get it mixed or pre-mixed. Unfortunately, because of the tiny amount of black and red, I think he mentioned, I'm not really sure what color he said, mixed in, they're not able to make tiny little samples, so they have to give you like 1.5 liters or something, which is way too much for just trying to sample something, and expensive. It was like $40. So we had to try to explain to him that the sample pots maybe were duds, I don't know. And so it took a little bit of back and forth, but I think he got there in the end, and he gave us a different sample pot that looked like it wasn't pure white. He did say maybe it was down to the mixing, even though Toby's did mix all the paint last night. So I still think maybe we just got a dud pot, I don't know. But at least we got another one. It was only like $5.50 or something like that. So after we hang out with Violet and Jimmy, we will go test it out tonight, and hopefully it is not bright white. Because I think if it's white, we'll just forget it and just do white exchange instead.
Yeah, let's go with that.
There's like no point anymore trying. So yeah, I think we're pretty settled on the color, which I'm excited for. And then once we agree that that's the color we want, which I'm pretty sure is white exchange, we might paint it around other spots of the house just to verify, just like next to the cabinetries and stuff. Oops, out of focus. But I'm pretty sure we're happy with that, so we can buy a crap ton of it and start painting. Though there's so much work to do before painting. Like I spent all of yesterday just putting up all the architraves, and when we get back today, I'll probably try and go through and sand everything down and then re-putty everything that needs putting, I guess. And then, yeah, actually I noticed that the previous owners, when they were painting their trims around the window, I don't think they taped up the windows, so quite a few parts of the windows have paint on it. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of it, or to
you can scrape a lot of it off.
Scrape it down?
Yeah, scrape it off or sand it off.
Okay, so I might do that as well, just to clean up the edges, because we want it to be as perfect as possible. At least I want it to be as perfect as possible. So I've got to tape up all the windows before we start painting the trim. But I will have to scrape it down. I want to wash all the windows really thoroughly, and then I'll tape it down. Yeah. I'm not sure we'll get everything done in 2 weeks. Now that I know how long everything is taking, I'm like, we might only get up to preparation stage. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Because then all the population, like all of that is lower level than the coating side of things.
So we're at Violet and Jimmy's place, and we're going to start building gingerbread houses.
But it's just impossible to get them out.
I am really looking forward to this. We have 1 kid each.
It's still impossible to get them out.
Thanks a lot, Violet. Your house reminds me of Hanukkah. These are all our finished Christmas trees in one shot. Christmas trees, I said
Christmas houses.
gingerbread houses.
Gingerbread
houses in one shot. Okay, we're gonna try smashing the gingerbread houses.
Icing on your lips. Anyway, it's okay.
On my lens?
Yeah.
You got is it a rolling pin?
It is the leg of the table.
Yeah. That'll do.
And we keep next to the bed just in case someone comes through that door.
Because rapists.
Because
Yeah.
rapists.
It's legit. Okay. I'm too scared to do this.
I think if I push it in, it's gonna collapse anyway.
Just tap it.
Tap it. Okie dokes. And
That was
it's like flop.
I definitely don't want to live in that house.
It's like
One
falling
piece
in.
is really good though.
It's like falling in on itself.
We're on the way home. We just left Violet and Jimmy's place after making all those gingerbread houses. And smashing them, which was really nice. If you guys don't know, I did a gingerbread house smashing skit probably 4 or 5 years ago. It's in like an old vlog of mine. I will link the vlog down below, which we did like a whole parody of Office Space, yeah, where the guys took out like that printer or whatever that machine was that was giving them trouble, and they were just like smashing it. And I feel like a lot of people have made parodies of it, so we decided to do one. I wouldn't mind doing one with Violet and Jimmy again. I think that would be pretty.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Take it out to the park and just really smack the hell out of it.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is we'd smash, because we've already smashed all our gingerbread houses, but maybe something just like, it has to be something really but very trivial to make it funny. But yeah, you know, we should all try reenacting more like funny scenes from different movies, the 4 of us.
No, totally cool.
Just pick really random ones. Yeah, just for like shits and giggles. I think it'd be really funny.
That'd be fun.
We just need to find some good scenes that we wouldn't mind reenacting. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And now we're headed home. We're going to try painting that new pot of white quarter beach that we just picked up from Bunnings before. And hopefully it actually has some pigmentation in it.
Hopefully it shows a colour, not just like white.
So after a pretty long day of painting, these are the 4 colors that we were trying to nail down, and I'm still pretty good with this one, to be honest. This is a little bit too warm, way too cool, too dark. This is kind of a happy medium between a gray, because I really wanted a gray, but it's got warmth in it as well. So I don't even know if it's going to focus. I think it's pretty out of focus because everything is so like pale. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this one. We're just going to paint it across some of the trim and some of the new cabinetry we've already got installed and just see what it's like. But I'm pretty sure that's the color we're going to go for all the walls, at least for the main living areas. We might take this one and put it in one of the bedrooms. I think we're pretty open to making each of the bedrooms kind of unique in its own way, so which I'm excited for, because I like that each bedroom could potentially have its own theme. Hey internet, so it's the end of the day, which means it's time to sign off, go take a shower and go to bed. But I thought I would just update you on what we've been doing regarding the house renovations. I keep forgetting to vlog it, which is so annoying because I'm not like, as Tobias and I are like discussing what we're gonna do and what's making like confused, it doesn't occur to me at that moment to like pull out the camera and start vlogging the conversation. Like I'm just having the conversation. But I feel like I've recorded quite a bit of footage today. Well, a lot has happened today, obviously. Today was a really busy day. Yesterday was a really busy day. Busy day, I can't even talk. We are barely scratched the surface of our 2-week break, and I feel like I'm so exhausted because we've been just go every single day, and tomorrow is going to feel a little bit like that, but hopefully, don't know if it's going to be as bad because we've got the day more to ourselves and I don't have a lot of filming to do. I do have a lot of editing to do. I've been very slow with editing. I missed yesterday's upload, and I'm probably going to miss today's because I'm uploading today's. So I've actually brought my laptop and I'm going to edit in bed because I need to catch up. I just have not had time to sit down and actually edit because we've just been busy. But we ended up swatching the color we liked, which I think is called White Exchange, and we swatched it in different parts of the house just to see what it would look like against different lighting and areas, and it left us very perplexed. And I'm really glad we did that, because what we learned is that the same paint looks really different in different areas of the house. It looks so nice in the living room area, which is what the main place we've been swatching, just because it's the biggest chunk of wall. But in darker areas, or areas where the lighting is slightly different, because some of the bulbs we have is still the old ones from the original owner and we haven't switched them out yet, so they're like Tuscan they're Tuscan light bulbs instead of the white light that we usually, or daylight, I don't know the term, but like the ones that we've switched over are like the one that I'm using here to vlog, which is like very flattering light. It's making my skin look way smoother than it actually is, although I am wearing makeup, so the two combined really help spruce this up. But in some lighting it looks gray, like true gray, no warmth. In the darker areas of the house it looks like white or ivory, and then in the living room it's a perfect blend of gray and beige. I would call it like a gray beige, and that's exactly what we wanted. But I think I don't know if it's too light, and so it's not showing up in our other areas of the house as much as we like, because I really want the architraves and the skirtings and all that sort of stuff to really pop against it. And it's not quite doing that. It's kind of blending in, and I've noticed that every time I put my camera up to focus on it, my camera like can't focus, because I guess there's no like harsh lines to really focus on, which is good and bad, I guess. So we figured maybe that was because the paint was still wet, because when it dries it does darken a little bit. So we've just left it. It's like nighttime now. We'll wait till tomorrow morning when it's dry, and then we'll hopefully come to a better resolution. The other thing we just realized is that because not all the woodwork is finished yet in the renovations, so when the renovators come back they're going to be doing more woodwork, which is going to throw up a lot more sawdust and dirt in general. And if we go and invest all this time in painting, are we going to have to then wash all the ceilings and walls all over again, which would just remove some of the paint we put on, because most of it is water-based, so then we have to repaint it again, which would be a total waste. So we've emailed our project manager, but he is on holiday at the moment, so I don't know if he's going to respond. So we're just kind of going to play it by ear and see how we go. There's probably 1 or 2 rooms, like our bedroom, we could probably paint that because there's not much woodwork left in that room, but maybe the main areas of the house we might have to leave. Yeah, that's my gut feel at the moment, but hopefully the paint dries and looks kind of like what we're looking for. Otherwise we're gonna have to go back and try and figure out what color to go with, which will be really annoying because we're really excited just to like lock down a color and move on. But it's also, as I was saying to Toby, it's like, it's not our, like, I don't see this as being like our forever dream home, because we didn't build it. It was owned by a family friends of ours who sold it to us, so this was their dream home, because they were like an older couple. I'm not going to say elderly, they're elderly now. The time when they built it they weren't elderly, and this is really more a home that they wanted. But the location was just amazing because it's like among all my family. That's why we're here. But at some point, maybe when I'm like much older and like don't have as much debt to my name, maybe I could build my dream home then. So, but more my point is that we'll be here for a while. It's not like we're moving out in a year's time or anything. Like, I can see us being here for a while, so we want to invest and do the right things so that we're happy with it long term. So yeah, anyways, I always love to sit here and ramble. I think it's just so comfortable. I'm in my bedroom by myself, and I feel like when I'm by myself I can be the most chatty. Although I'm quite chatty with Tobias around too, because I'm very comfortable around him. But yes, anyways, I'm gonna go shower and sleep. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the day. I had the best day with Violet and Jimmy. I think we realized that the things that we love to do is like a little craft project while we watch bad TV. I won't say bad, we watched the Christmas Chronicles or something as we were doing the gingerbread houses, and it was so funny. So definitely love those sort of homey days. So yes, thank you so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.